What's up, guys? Lightning Nova here, and welcome back to 1000 Live. Yep. So, last time we played would have been July 5th, it looks like. That was a long time ago. Yeah, let's hop in July 5th, I guess. His glasses fog up from his angry and heavy breathing, but the lack of clarity in his vision doesn't seem to affect him too much since he tracks us solely using his ears. He brings one of his hands to his waist with his thick fingers, grabs all of the grenades he has left, removing all the cords at the same time using his mouth. I scream something nonsensical as I try to warn Dins that we must get out of the way. He, however, doesn't seem perturbed. Maybe his reaction is appropriate. After all, whether or not we try to hide doesn't matter. Shrapnel will fly in every possible direction, and there isn't enough time to escape through the exit. Unless it was fun, even though our plan didn't really work out in the end. I could ask him to run, ask him why he's still standing there. I could ask for all kinds of things, but I can't find the words for any of them. My time is up, Saul. It's not something to regret. After all, I'm not the one you have to prove yourself to. Dins touches the dust with both of his hands and pushes it with all his might. This wasn't the original plan, but it wouldn't make sense to follow it now. Anyway, instead, I'm sliding toward the exit. Dins watches me fly away with his usual lazy gaze. I can see the several grenades that the body had thrown in his desperate attack fly over Dins's head. My partner, meanwhile, waves goodbye to me with one arm, and with the other, he stretches out as he did back at the arcade, aiming his gun at one of the grenades hovering over his head. Try to win, okay? And with those last words, Din shoots. Distracted, I crash into the hallway's handrail, causing me to fall off the desk thanks to the momentum. I lose sight of my classroom during my fall, and the noise from the explosion leaves me deaf for the next couple of ensuing seconds. In an automatic reflex maneuver, I manage to grab hold of the handrail of the lower floor. As scared as I am, I manage to climb up over it and drop to the floor below me. I can feel my heart beating so quickly that it feels like it may pop out of my chest. My mouth feels dry and I'm having difficulty breathing. My legs, especially my right leg, hurt to the point that it feels like they could explode at any time. Are you stupid? You want me to win? I don't even know what the damn prize is. I opened my eyes. I took a quick nap. Now I feel a bit better. At least 10 minutes must have passed since my rather dramatic fall from the upper floor. It wasn't too long ago that Ziva announced the second round of eliminated teams through the PA system. That means I only need to survive one more round to win this game. The problem is that I don't have much time left. I have to score at least one kill soon if I don't want to be eliminated. After all the work we put in, I'd hate to hear our team's stupid name being announced. Now I have no ammunition or teammates left. With the state I'm in right now, what's the best strategy for me to follow? The school is deserted. There's not a single soul around. I managed to climb down to the fourth floor without meeting any resistance. It's normal for there not to be many players left now. Chances are those who have already managed to fill their kill quota now lay in hiding, waiting for the timer to run out. However, the situation is abnormal. I would expect to at least find one or two teammates barricaded somewhere in here, but it's as if they've all disappeared into thin air for some reason. Hello? Anybody here? It's stupid to me, but I call it loudly. Even if someone hears me, I doubt they'll greet me or reveal themselves. Ugh. Someone assaults me from behind with the butt of the rifle, then disarms me by throwing my submachine to the floor and forcing me against the nearby door with a kick. The cord barrel of a rifle is against my forehead. On the other hand of the firearm, there's a feminine figure whose distinct laughter echoes throughout the lobby. I can't believe it's you, Saul. What were you thinking, giving your position away like that? Even though she looks happy to see me, Luce asked me to raise my hand and for me to make any false moves. I couldn't wait any longer to see you, Luce. Please understand. When you so desperate that you had to offer your life to me, I'm sorry, but the gentleman's role doesn't suit you. Are you sure? What if I told you this was part of my plan? Now I'll see! Of course, Aussie won't show up. Luce doesn't even react. My plan is to distract her, but all the things I managed to do is force her to push her rifle against my forehead with even more force. That's gonna leave a mark. Who in their right mind would announce an ambush? Do you think I was born yesterday? It always works in the movies. Do you always have to make a fool of yourself when we're together, or what? Although after all this time I was seeing each other, I was expecting something even worse from you. Better, people you respect better from others, lady. I'm a realist when it comes to you. And here's another fun fact. I'm gonna shoot you right now. You don't have any teammates hiding around you, so you're useless as a hostage. Lewis keeps bumping the ice barrier against my forehead, forcing me to push out even closer to the door behind me, to the point that the doorknob is digging into my side. I have to myself some time. I'll try my plan as quickly as I possibly can. Wait, you can't know I'm sure. What if they're fighting your team right now? Can you afford to risk that? That's impossible. Did someone wipe out your team already? Yeah, I did myself. I put bullets in both their backs as soon as the first round started. Are you crazy? It's not my fault. It was because of this game's format. Ziva made his way so it destroyed teams from the inside. What are you saying? Haven't you realized it yet? They only gave us 2 weapons for teams of 3. They gave us almost no ammo. The rules say the team needs to at least kill 1 per round to survive the game, but doesn't specify what kind of kill. There are 3 rounds with several teams of 3. Some were worried that their own teammates would betray them after the first round, especially when the winners give points to their respective school. But these teams can include students from both schools at the same time. Not to mention that the big prize excludes to only 1 winner, so individual points are more important than team points if you want to win that prize. Killing your team also helps to wipe out the competition for it. Can't you see? This game is evil. Ziva's tried to provoke us since the very beginning. I had to finish my own team off before they could do the same to me later. That explains why everything is so weird. Now I understand why we saw players from the same team fighting amongst themselves. Us guys don't fall for that kind of trickery anyway. It's totally a woman thing with your evil thoughts. Save your taunting. You won't distract me with your sexism, especially not after everything I've seen here today. It's all thanks to those teams that train each other that I managed to clean this floor off. You should have seen how they were trying to run away and go up the stairs. My second attempt to distract her fails. Everyone always fails for false sexism, and now the worst part is I suspect that this woman is some kind of insane psychopath. My back hurts more and more due to the doorknob digging into my back. Then I'm in something weird about it, so I try to turn it stealthily while I keep trying to make Luce continue talking. That explains why the 4th floor is basically hell. You're seriously all the alpha and omega of the problem, Luce. I'll take that as a comment. Now, if you allow me... Wait a second, just one last thing. What is that damn prize that everyone keeps talking about? Why is everyone so freaking obsessed with it? You have tempted my time by getting more, so as anyone who doesn't know about it. But I'm serious. Farewell. Luce pulls the trigger, but I managed to avoid the bullet in time. I fall down. It's only thanks to the fact that she was aiming at my forehead that she missed by my hair, literally. Now you know, kids, if you're gonna shoot someone, always aim for the heart. That way there's less margin of error. Shooting people is bad, so don't follow Saul's advice under any circumstances. I use my weight to my advantage in turning the doorknob as I fall. A man opened the door behind me and rolled inside the room as soon as I hit the floor. Inside, it's totally pitch black, causing Luce to miss another shot due to the surprise that this turn of events creates. To be fair, this room is always locked, so I'm really lucky that I managed to get the door open. Before Luce finally lights me, I managed to conceal myself behind one of the many rows of seats in this large room, making it almost impossible for her to find me. We're in the auditorium. Not bad, I thought. It would have been pity if the hunt ended too soon. But maybe you're just delaying your demise. Look around you, and you know what I mean. You're unarmed, and there are only a few minutes left until this round is over. I bet that you haven't even gotten a single kill yet, or else you wouldn't have announced a position like that earlier. I'm not in a rush. I don't have to come out of any hiding spot, and from my position, I control all the exits this room has. There's no blind spot once you raise your head. Luce walks on the stairs and onto the stage. She places her long sniper rifle on the edge of the stage and lays down on her right eye peering through the scope. Now she can cover the entire room. There isn't a single area that's out of her sight. Her voice breaks out as she happily swings her legs back and forth with effect of privilege. Since that basketball game, I've always wanted to set our score. You know, those other matches never satisfied me, and nothing we did after that ever really had a clear winner. During poker and the arcade games, there were more players, so it wasn't really fair. Even with taking into consideration, we would still be tied. So this game is the real deciding factor, a true final battle. May the best win, but that position of yours is me. That person means. I sized in a small place between two rows of seats. She's completely right. My situation is desperate in every possible aspect. Except for one small detail that she doesn't know, an ace up my sleeve, that I managed to snatch during the first round I've had it reserved for emergencies such as this. Of the two guns we were given, Vince took one, I took the other. A small handgun that, even if it was real, it would still likely be state of a toy. It isn't just that it's short range and has a lack of utility, it also has one bullet. One single bullet left. I can't afford to miss this shot. There was little I could do with a gun like this before. Now, at the distance and against a sniper, my chance of victory is negligible. You're not entirely impossible. There's no other way, huh? Loosen him softly. Please have the situation under her control. Her eyes are in between the two sides of the room, especially the doors leading to the hallway, that I never have to take if I want to fight or run. From the corner of my eye, she detects some sort of movement, and shoots it down by following instinct. And you put down without even knowing what it actually was. Did I hit it? As soon as she's done shooting, she senses something moving in the other direction, but by the time she's done reloading, it's already too late. At mid-afterward, another small object appears. He slowly sees some a few rows in front of where it happened last time. Shoots at it with crushing reflex and skill. It doesn't matter if she already saw it for a second. She managed to know what it was this time. What was that? Was that a shoe? Taking advantage of her gun being a bolt action rifle, I not only have a few seconds between each shot, giving them much time to move freely while she reloads. Knowing her personality, she always asks for thinking for her, so I use my shoes as bait to make her waste a couple of bullets while I try to reduce this between us. It's like an extreme version of the red light, green light. Unfortunately, I knew I wouldn't have too many more chances to her once she realized what I was doing. You stole your shirt too? It's not the first time I've seen you half naked, but you could at least try to be a little romantic about it. What would your mother think if she found out how easily you take your clothes off in front of others? I'm going on. I know that the risk is over the top, but it's what I can do to distract her. Take this as a special favor to you, and don't complain about how I treat you later. I would never do that, son. Now, remember, you gave away your position by speaking. How could I complain? Although I can't see her, I can feel the pressure of her scope set on me. I heard my breath. This is probably the most dangerous bet I made yet, not ever. I have to bet all my chips on this single aim. My chances are below 10%, and that's being generous. It's now or never. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. So if you guys enjoyed this video, sure to like that. Click that like button. Or if you haven't done so already, like, because it helps support the channel if you're enjoying it. And if you haven't done so already, click the subscribe button. Join the party today. And I'll see you guys on that video. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.